The sniffer. It can dig up seeds from the earth, but here on Rotten Block, it can also dig up sand. Welcome back to another episode here on Rotten Block. So I hope that was pretty clear there at the beginning. We are going to be building a sand farm using sniffers, and we're going to be adding it to this little area here. And I'm going to try to do something I'm not really ever comfortable doing, and that is build on camera or trying to design something on camera. Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm quite terrified, but we're just gonna jump into it. So first, I selected the color palette that we're gonna try to use. This middle section here that's based on the facility that's back there, and then I'm using some colors based on the sniffer. The yellow snout and like the brown coat to the guy. So I think maybe the first thing we're gonna try to do is get a shape figured out, like a silhouette. That way we know where to like throw in the details. All right, I think this is looking pretty good. I'm trying to get like this angled roof, maybe this flat top, and then I think maybe if I just extend that out a little bit, that way we can have, if I grab some fence or whatever, we can have like this outside section. So this would be like a covered indoor section, and then we'd have, I don't know, like a little outside portion, something like that. I think we just have to trust the process here. Like, what is this? I don't know. Maybe I got okay. So now that I've got kind of like the silhouette, I think I got to start. I don't know, like adding detail, building a structure. I don't know, but yeah. So I'm gonna try to incorporate like sci-fi, science looking stuff. I do know. I think we'll get there at some point. Man, this has been a real struggle. So I first started with like just a sketch of what I was or what I had in mind, just get the shape in there, figure out some kind of the bigger details. But when that wasn't enough, I decided to come back and start implementing some colors, and I think this is looking pretty cool. So I don't quite really know what this is. It might be like an AC unit to keep the sniffers cool, or it's something to do with the antenna here. I don't know, but yeah, it's looking pretty cool. And then just some other little details to make this look more like a machine. I did get some copper in there to maybe make it look like there's some, I don't know, piping going around. I don't know. But then I'm trying to use barrels to make it look like it's a little cluttered around here. So we might maybe grab some more barrels or and some stuff. I don't know. Make it look a little bit more cluttered. We might try to do little details like that as well. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this is turning out. I just need to get the interior figured out now. Yeah. All right. Well, I got the design done for the interior here. Let's close that. Got a little sniffer in here, and we got a few flowers. Since these are the flowers that the sniffer digs up, or at least the seeds, and then a little bed back here for him. But then if I'm like running tests on him, I got to record data over here on my little computer. And then I saw this detail, I think on Facebook, I don't know, but somebody used a white candle as a mouse, and I think that just worked pretty perfectly. But then some storage, oh god. But yeah, like if I just need to store some stuff in here, I might do that. But yeah, pretty cool. Yeah. But I think since I had so much difficulty trying to design this on camera, I'm just gonna design the other stuff off camera. Yeah. And then you guys are probably also thinking, where's the sand farm? I didn't design a sand farm. Oh, that's probably because I've already designed a few farms this season, or designed a few sand farms. So I'm just gonna go onto the server and build it right now. Yeah. Okay, so I realized I never explained how the sniffers are digging up sand here on Rotten Block, and it's pretty simple. we have a data pack called Sniffy Sand, and it was made by our member Renee. And if you want to go check it out, I'll have a link in the description that you can click on. Yeah. Cool. So the sand farm is all done. We got like 64 sniffers in here. And that might seem like a lot, but that's kind of what you have to do when you need to build one of these sniffer farms. So we have a chunk, and what you would typically do is you would take the area of the chunk, which is like 16 by 16, just 256 blocks, divide that by 4 because that's how many blocks each sniffer takes up. So 256 divided by 4 is 64, so we have 64 sniffers in here. So, yeah, it's pretty nice. And it works like any other sniffer farm, but instead of using moss or grass, we are using sand. And then over here, we got a little bit of redstone, just an item filter for the sand. We don't really need the sticks and the dead bushes that we also get from this farm. But yeah, so I actually haven't really needed to use the overflow here. So that's pretty good. And then we have a shulker box loader that's over here. I missed the jump. But where's... Yeah, let me... There's the shulker. So that shulker box is getting filled with sand, and when it's full, it's going to get broken and put into this chest. But when that happens, we also have a little bit of a circuit that then crafts up a new shulker box. So this allows us to really stockpile as many shulkers as we possibly can for this farm. So my goal is to never really come back down here once I'm done setting things up. So when it crafts up a new shulker box, it gets put into this dispenser, and yeah, it'll be pretty cool. So all I've really got to do now is figure out my storage up here. There's the sniffer pen. This is just a schematic. This is where I plan on putting it, and then the shulker boxes are going to come up somewhere in this area, and so I got to figure out maybe some small storage that I can put over here. All right, so I got to go get materials put together before I can start building anything, and I figured you guys can hang out and watch me and some others play test a new game here on the server called Gathering Hunters. It was designed by Renee, and it was a lot of fun, so I think you guys will enjoy.
So thank you all for coming here and to try out this game that I just finished while you all joined. Totally not in a rush. Again, I thought you were meeting in half an hour, not half an hour ago, and then yeah, all of my issues came about. So this is Gathering Hunters, and basically it's a speedrun PvP game where basically we get thrown out into a direction each. Then after 10 minutes, we'll get teleported back. And then the second we get teleported, it's PvP. And then, of course, the last one to survive wins. And the 10 minutes while we're away, we have to basically speedrun and get as geared up as we possibly can. But basically, you have a bed you can set your spawn in the floor, and you have a shulker box where you can put up all of your items. In this shulker in the roof, it's filled with ender pearls, and you start off by taking 2 ender pearls. And the next step, I want you to wait until I'm done because there's some finagling with the redstone. But basically, you go over and open the lever, and down here there is some water, and
Mm.
you throw down your ender pearl into the water. And when it's down there and secure, you just flick the lever again.
I missed that. So this is for that initial pearl.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. And now we are all up here. So you go into the water in your specific corner. And you can see there's a note block. So I would recommend holding space and then pressing the note block.
Did not work. Oh, there we go.
And then if you go to each of your corner where the like underneath your ball, if you look straight up, you can see there's like a string and some water. And you just look straight up and throw your second ender pearl. And then a piece of soul sand should go and keep it in stasis.
That was cool.
Okay. That is pretty cool.
And now,
Oh, I
when
got teleported.
we're all ready. Did you? Oh,
Bye.
Yep. I'm stuck in my ball.
and try it now, Nick.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Haha, it works.
Woo!
First time. First time. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh,
Oh.
I hear TNT.
It worked. Yeah.
Cool. Oh.
See you in,
Oh,
a,
jeez.
see you in a minute, nerds. I have
Oh,
no idea
no!
where we're going, by the way.
Wait. Oh.
Oh.
I think I. Oh.
Oh,
I'm
oh,
in the
that was
ocean.
so cool.
There's
yeah, I'm
so
in the
many
ocean too, but I
flowers
see some
here.
trees.
Just watching everyone disappear.
Yeah, I'm also.
I'm gonna have to
Mhm.
explore like ocean stuff.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
I'm in the middle of nowhere.
I've got like a small island.
I'm gonna get this
Wait,
kelp.
there was someone else here before. There's some trees cut down. Huh.
Yes, somebody's
Hmm.
probably been there at some point.
There's just like a
Yeah,
couple of them.
but Niamo, this is the reason why I gave us boats, because imagine doing this without a boat.
And I had seen a pirate ship, but I can't. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Or is that a geode?
There is a underwater road.
It's a geode.
Oh, I see land. Oh, I see land. Let's go. Let's go.
I've only got kelp.
I've got lots of pretty flowers and I keep getting distracted.
I found a horse. Time to kill it to get. Oh, I could actually get leather armor.
Well, I kind of hope I get a cave, or else this is going to be a really sad 10 minutes.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, somebody's
consider,
already been
like,
to this
I think
boat.
the first. I think the
some
first
stone.
plan was doing like 20 minutes instead of 10 minutes. But that might also just be too long to just wait and do nothing.
Well, I found the Mushroom Island.
Oh. I guess you could do stuff there.
Oh, I have an idea. If I can get through the portal in time, I might be able to find some wood.
Oh my gosh.
But remember, you can't take from like any place. But
No,
like, I
but
think in your
I can,
situation it's okay.
I can get some wood out of the nether. Getting an
Oh, you're going to do
upgrade.
everything in the nether.
Have I never gotten a stone pickaxe before?
Not gonna spend any time.
I have
breaking
no
the
idea
boat.
about the time. Yeah, I didn't break the boat. I didn't care about that. I was like, I can't be bothered.
Back in the nether. But now I've got like 300 blocks I've got to run in one direction. Actually, hold on. Part of this tunnel is inside the Crimson Forest.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. I need a little bit more wood.
Oh, if we had the cover armor and tools. Oh my god.
I know, that's what I keep on running into. I'm like, copper, I don't care. I want iron.
I think getting iron is a bit optimistic, but no idea.
Well, I don't know what else I'm supposed to do.
Like
I've got one piece of iron, but good, that's gonna do. I don't need a
Alright.
shovel.
I got a sword. Alright, maybe.
How many diamond swords can I enter into the combat with?
How many? Why would you need more than one?
Oh, I found iron. Oh, please, please. I'm not sure if I had time to melt the iron. Oh no, I'm scared.
You got some time.
Oh god.
This is so jank.
This is so bad.
Yeah, but I also think it's kind of fun. Like it's I think it's very nerve-wracking, I'd say.
It is, yes.
Like right now, should I risk it and make a iron sword or make an iron? Oh wait, and see if I can make an iron. Oh, I know what I'm doing.
Iron.
I really just hope that the teleportation thing works. It will.
Yeah.
Ooh, sure. No doubt. I am not worried at all.
It'll be hard for the next person if I kill all these animals here.
Yeah, that's the reason why I think it's going to be worse every time you play it, because like the area it's close to is going to be worse and worse every time.
Yeah.
I'm in the Nether hub right now. Just hanging out.
I think I'm actually doing pretty good.
I think this may have given me an advantage too.
Not mean to make that many.
Ooh.
Just have to be careful now. I'm in the open Nether. Alright, the only thing I can't get is food. Oh no.
You can kill a hoglin.
I don't know about that one.
Why not?
Oh, you know what? I can just go fishing. Hardcore style with my sword.
Hmm.
Why do I care about animals? The fish should be my enemy.
But isn't fish also an animal?
So right?
I respect all the animals, also the fish.
That's not doing anything.
I could be so extra right now. I think I'm going to see
Oh
if
no!
I can
Oh no!
do it actually.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, no.
I'm so not used to not having respiration and aqua
I know,
affinity.
that was me too.
Dang.
Oh, that's sad.
You gotta be getting close.
I know,
Yeah.
I think we're like
Like-
practically there.
Like, like every set, like it's so suspenseful.
I know.
Right now, I'm not even gonna say what I'm trying to do because it's going to be so overkill. But don't. Yeah, I definitely won't have time for it or resources for it.
I'm over at Ray's now.
Well, someone's gonna have a good time. I got all these furnaces and like crafting table and stuff. Maybe I'll leave some fish for the next person. Like-
Oh.
Natalie just leaving supplies behind.
Well, the thing is, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
like,
start cooking
when-
it, but like, who knows if I'm actually gonna be able to grab it before we're like teleported back.
Like, I remember I talked with Nick about this when I first thought about the idea where you could like where you land, you could make a small base and then start from there.
Oh, we're back.
Oh god, that was
Someone's got
scary.
gold.
Gee.
That was scary. Oh, I was trying to find trying to make a banner for my shield.
Dang it.
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
still got him.
My hands are
No,
shaking.
no,
Oh.
no.
Only fair. Hey,
You doomed me.
Frank's already lost.
That's for my villagers.
I
That was for my
didn't even get to
villagers.
eat my poor fish.
rude.
Oh,
I just didn't have food. That was the only thing. I did have a little bit of resistance and health from Ray's beacons.
Mm. I made armor and I have a horse here.
I had gold.
I was trying to
gold
make a-
chest plate.
I was trying to.
gold boots. A
I
gold
was
sword.
Yeah, Nick
I was about to make a
decked
banner
out.
for my shield. I was about to make a banner for my shield. I had gotten
Jeez.
all the wool. I just didn't have time to grab it.
oh,
It would have been so extra. Like, see, I have the
oh,
six.
yeah,
like,
you were decked out.
wool.
I had iron boots on. I was like, this is the best I could do.
I had some gold boots I found in a chest. That was about it.
Alright, so we got our builds in, you know, the sniffer pen over there. We got a computer console over there. This is where we can, like, I don't know, log data and stuff. And then we have an antenna over there that might be plugged into this. And then it transmits data back over to the research facility back there. Maybe. Or maybe it's transmitting up to, like, a spacecraft up there. I don't know yet. And then we still have to figure out the storage over here. And what I'm thinking is we just get a bunch of barrels or maybe some chests and pretend like we have a pile of crates. And then that's just where we're going to store the sand and stuff. But yeah, I didn't end up getting the vehicle designed. I was kind of having a bit of difficulty. I was trying to go with like a mix of maybe a golf cart and an all-terrain vehicle, like those an ATV. I don't know. But just something. And I don't know. I was struggling. So I think I'll get something designed at some point and get it over here. But right now, what we gotta do is add all these details. So I made up a bunch of these shields with some banner patterns and stuff. So I'm gonna go over here first. So we gotta get a monitor in and a keyboard. So we're gonna go with that. And I think we're gonna do the monitor first. How did I do that? There we go. And then all we have to do is rotate the left arm 90. Yep, there we go. I can't see what I'm doing now. And we're just going to get it to go as far as we can get it without it turning black like that. All right. That's probably pretty good. And then, got to get it, the way. Got to get a keyboard in here now. All right, so that's looking pretty cool. And now we just got to go do that a few more times over here. All right, so I have a few more shields here for the monitors and then another keyboard. Do the main monitor first. And since this is our main monitor, let's make it the biggest. This one I think is going to be our smallest monitor, so we'll go. Cool. And one more. So we're going to go a little bit bigger, but basically do the same thing. Cool. All right, one more, and this is our keyboard. Cool. So I think getting these details in there really like helps to like kind of explain what this is. It's a nice computer console. You can log your data, transmit it back over to the research facility. Yeah, looking pretty cool. Helps to really bring to life this area. All right, so we got to do one more thing, and that is get the storage back here figured out. So I guess we can clear a little bit of this area. But we got to probably get a bubble vader going. I guess we don't have to do a bubble vader. I don't usually like dealing with water if I don't have to. Alright, so all I've got to do is go from, see, we already got our first shulker box. And so all we got to do from this chest, we got to go into a dropper. No. Here. There we go. And do that. Alright. Then let's get rid of this for now. Alright, that is done. That's all we had to do. So now we shouldn't have to come back down here. We should be good. Actually, I want to make sure... Is there a shulker box in there? No. Well, something's broke. Okay, so it crafted a shulker box, but it didn't place one. Okay, so why is the redstone not working? See, I thought maybe being butted by something. That piston, for whatever reason, didn't retract. It's getting triggered twice. Okay. Okay, so at least we saw what happened. It triggered twice, so why? Oh, I know. So I think what's happening is, this observer's powering this little bit of redstone, and then this redstone here is locking that hopper. And so it kind of creates this loop, but it's too slow, so it doesn't really loop. But it's just triggering things twice. So all we gotta do, I think... Yeah, we can test this. I mean, we just need to put that there. Cool. Alright. So now let's try that again. We're gonna do this test again. Perfect. All right. Cool. All right. That was an easy fix. All right. Now we can finish this up and then get the storage figured out. All right. So we probably want to clear a little bit more of this area because we have to block or like cover up this glass. So, how do we want to do this? I think it'd be pretty easy. We could maybe just get like some barrels like this. Do this first. Kind of annoying that we have to do that, but that should be fine. Something like that. Doesn't really look too messy. I don't know. Now, this might not be the best way to do this. I don't know. Probably fine, you know. I'm not gonna worry too much. It's just for looks. I think that kind of looks like just a pile of like crates and whatnot. You do have to get the other side covered up though. Yeah, that's looking all right. Ooh, actually, I have an idea. We could. Where are my rails? I don't have any rails in here. Use something like that. Maybe that might be enough to like kind of say this is where you get the sand. You know, it's one of these four, and then any ooh, what is that? Any other little piece of storage that we have here could be like overflow. So if we need to move anything out of these four, we can just put it into like one of these chests or barrels. All right, so I've been AFK for a little while just to make sure things are working here, and we've already got our first official shulker box of sand here. And so yeah, this is working pretty well. And yeah, I forgot I wanted to talk a little bit about this guy here. So I don't know if you'll recognize it, but I took a little bit of inspiration from Satisfactory. You know, this kind of resembles the MAM station. You know, it's got the monitors, a little bit of storage, even the colors are a bit similar. So yeah, I think this, even though I like this build, I think the simple build here is probably my favorite. I think the monitors here really help bring this build together. But I'm pretty happy with the progress we made today. You know, we got some builds in, we got the sand farm going. You know, I'm gonna try to get the vehicle in at some point, and maybe when we do that, we'll do a little bit of terrain work around here and make it look a little bit more used and stuff. And then we had a little bit of fun playing a mini game with some friends here on the server, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. See ya.